Hi everyone, welcome. I hope you had a great weekend. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of running. I gave you that Olympic assignment last Thursday, and we're going to kind of kick off an Olympic theme because this summer the Olympics and Paralympics are happening overseas in Japan. So that's really exciting. If you don't know what the Olympics are, go back to Thursday's assignment and watch some of the videos. But what the Olympics are is where the best athletes all around the world compete in a lot of different events. And so an event could be a sport or it could be an activity. There's hundreds of events, and all of these athletes who spend their entire lives training and getting better at what they do compete against other people. So it's a really neat event where you really come together as a country, and so you cheer on everyone from Canada, or you cheer on everyone from the country that you're from, and you hope that they do their best, and it's a celebration of athleticism and a really amazing things that humans can do. It's got a lot of history too. The Olympics has been going on for thousands of years. It originated in Greece, which is really exciting. But because it's happening this summer, it happens every 4 years. We are going to do some Olympic-themed events and talk about the Olympics. So if you want a little bit more history and you haven't done yet, go back to Thursday, do that seesaw activity or assignment I gave you on your Google Classroom, and you'll learn something about the Olympics and what events they are. Every Olympics starts with something called a torch run or the lighting of the Olympic flame. So what's really neat about this is that there's a big bowl or cauldron. It looks different every Olympics, but it's a flame that represents the start of the event, and it stays lit until the end of the event where they took it out or they put it out. And there's a big ceremony that goes on with it. It's called the torch lighting ceremony, or the opening ceremonies, and then there's the closing ceremonies. And they're really neat. So I've attached a video on the torch running from the Canadian Olympics, or the Olympics that happened in Canada 11 years ago, and you can watch some of the opening ceremonies highlights in the video attached. But what happens is usually they have a really famous person that finishes as the last person that carries the torch to light it, but the rest of the relay is just regular people. So I actually have a torch behind me. You can see it right there. That is because my partner Stephanie, she got to be part of the torch relay back in 2010. So this is really exciting for her. She ran not very far, about 500 meters, which is like around the school one time. And then because she did that, she got to keep that torch. You can see right at the top there, it's like all burnt, and that's where the flame was coming out. So she ran with a torch, and it was burning as she ran. And she gets to keep that as a souvenir, kind of, which is really neat. So torch, it's a really neat process. I hope you watch the video. And because of that, we're going to practice starting our own opening ceremonies today. We are going to do some running. So all I want you to do today is do some running on your own. So at your home or wherever you live, you can do some running. So if you are, in grade 1 or 2, maybe you say, hey, mom or dad or grandma or whoever you live with, and you go outside and you do some running back and forth on the sidewalk. If you are a little bit older, maybe you go run around the block one time. I want you to try to run. Just like we do at the beginning of phys ed class, we run a warm-up. Today you are going to do some running. And then if you haven't finished it yet, again, go back to Thursday and watch those videos and complete that assignment on the Olympics, because we're going to start doing some events that they do in the Olympics. Some of them, there is, like I said, a lot, and a lot of them we can't do. Like we can't do whitewater rafting, which is like in a boat. We can't do mountain climbing, but there is rock climbing this year, and we did do that this year. Anyway, I'm excited. So today for you is to go for a run. So try to run for 3 minutes without stopping. So if you have a watch or a phone, and whoever's with you, ask them to time you. See if you can run for 3 minutes. Remember, when you're running for a distance, you're not racing really fast. You want to run slower so you can keep going. If you were to go outside and run as fast as you can for 3 minutes, that's going to be really hard. So try to run a little bit slower. We talked about pacing ourselves and how much effort. We look on my board, not here, but at school, there is the slow, medium, and fast. And you want to probably be in the medium section. So you're not walking like slow, you go medium. And you're not fast like a rabbit, you're medium paced. Okay? All right, so that's the plan for today. Watch a little bit, learn a little bit about the torch and the Olympic torch lighting ceremonies and the opening ceremonies. And we're going to continue kind of a mini theme that might take us the rest of this week or even into next week about the Olympics and celebration of the Olympics and celebration of the Olympics that are happening this summer. All right, have a great day. Good luck.